Hey everyone, today's video is about when you have a stressful week and he yells at you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. You trudge through the door, your shoulders heavy with the weight of the stressful week that you had just endured. Bakugou, your longtime boyfriend, glanced up from his hero paperwork, his crimson eyes narrowing as he took in your exhausted expression. What the hell happened to you? He grumbled, his usual rough tone showing a hint of concern. Just a crappy week. You sighed, dropping your bag on the floor. Villains, paperwork, you name it. Bakugou scoffed, pushing his chair back and standing up. Well, you better get your shit together. Heroes don't really have time to whine about crappy weeks. His words stung more than you expected, and frustration bubbled up inside you. I know, Katsuki, but I'm only human, okay? I can't be perfect all the time. He glared at you, his explosive personality ready to ignite. Don't give me that weak crap. You're better than this. I'm not weak. You snapped back, the pent-up stress fueling your response. I'm just tired, and I need some support, not a lecture. Bakugou's eyes flashed with irritation. Support? Heroes don't need support. They get the job done. That's what they do. Frustration reached its peak, and tears welled up in your eyes. Well, maybe I'm not a damn hero right now, Katsuki. Maybe I'm just a person who's had enough. His face softened for a moment, but before he could say anything else, he exploded. Enough? You think this is enough? Heroes don't get to decide what they've had enough. You couldn't hold back the tears any longer. Well, I'm not a hero all the time. Katsuki, I'm your partner, your lover, and right now, I just need you to be here for me for a while. Silence hung in the air for a moment before Bakugou let out a sigh. Damn it. Don't cry. I didn't mean to. You collapsed onto the couch, the weight of the week crashing down on you. I just need you to understand, Katsuki. I can't be strong all the time, okay? He stood there for a moment, conflicted, then sat down beside you. Fine, but you better toughen up by tomorrow. We're heroes, and heroes don't break. He wiped away your tears. Feeling a mix of gratitude and frustration. I know, Katsuki, but even heroes need a moment to fall apart, sometimes. He grumbled something under his breath, but didn't argue further. As he put his arm around you, you couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions. The comfort of his presence, and the acknowledgement that even the strongest heroes have moments of vulnerability. The apartment was filled with an awkward silence, broken only by the distant hum of city outside. Bakugou, still wrapped up in his own internal struggle, mumbled. Just don't make a habit out of this crap, okay? Got it? He managed a weak smile, appreciating the effort that he was putting in. I won't, I promise. He let out an annoyed huff, a clear sign that he was uncomfortable with this softer side of himself. Good. Heroes don't let their personal problems mess with their work. The reminder of your responsibilities only added to your stress, but you nodded anyway. I'll get it, Katsuki. Tomorrow, I'll be back on my feet. The evening unfolded with a mix of tense conversations and moments of relative calm. Bakugou tried his best to distract you, suggesting takeout for dinner and flipping through channels on the TV, but the weight of the week lingered. As the night progressed, exhaustion overpowered frustration, and he found solace in the shared silence. Eventually, Bakugou spoke up, his tone less harsh than earlier. Look, I get it. We all have bad days, but we're not like other people. We chose this life, and we gotta stick to it no matter what. You glanced at him, recognizing the conflict in his eyes. I know, Katsuki. I'm not quitting or anything. I just needed a moment to breathe. He grunted in acknowledgement, still not entirely comfortable with the vulnerability. Fine, but make it quick. We don't have time for this shit. The following morning, as the sun painted the sky in hues of pink and orange, he woke up, determined to face the day, anew. Bakugou was already up, preparing for another day of your duties. The events of the previous night lingered in the air, unspoken but not forgotten. As you geared up for the day, Bakugou grabbed your arm, his grip surprisingly gentle. Don't screw this up. We've got a job to do. He met his gaze, a silent understanding passing between you. I won't, Katsuki. But thanks for being here for me when I needed you. He grumbled something that sounded like an acknowledgement, and they both headed out, ready to confront whatever challenges the hero world had in store. In that moment, you realized that even the fierce heroes had their softer sides, hidden beneath layers of determination and strength. And sometimes it took breaking down to build back up stronger than before. The day unfolded with the usual casual chaos that accompanied the life of heroes. Villains wreaked havoc, and the city called for its protectors. You and Bakugou, side by side, fought through the challenges that the day presented. The events of the previous night served as an unspoken bond, a shared understanding that strengthened your partnership. As the day wore on, you couldn't tell but notice Baku's occasional glances in your direction. A silent check to ensure that you were holding up. The unspoken support meant more than words could convey. In the midst of battle, he would cover your back, and you reciprocated, seamlessly working as a team. When the sun dipped below the horizon, signaling the end of another day, you and Bakugou returned to the apartment, worn out but triumphed. The weight that had burdened you the night before seemed distant now, replaced by satisfaction of a job well done. I didn't mess it up. Of course you didn't. I wouldn't have let you. Well, thanks, Katsuki, for everything. You leaned against him, appreciating the warmth of his presence. He mumbled something unintelligible, but the sentiment was clear. The unspoken connection between you two deepened, each battle strengthening the bonds forged in both triumph and vulnerability. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!